This is May 26, 2015, Tuesday. Housing on Hardship Petition and Rent Control. The importance of affordable rent and a decent place to live in D.C. My name is Rosetta Archie, and I and my son Ian Archie and I have been living at 2724 11th Street Northwest for 25 years this December 28, 2015. We are citizens of this country and feel everyone should have affordable and a decent place to live. Here in Washington, D.C., the rent has skyrocketed to ridiculous amounts and it's just not fair nor reasonable. About 4 years ago, we received a notice that our landlords, the Parker family, had filed a petition and that our rents would go up by 31.5%. I thought they were trying to get us to move out of the building. There was no way we could afford to pay that. I think they wanted tenants to leave so they could turn the building into condos, like they did with a building they own on T Street. Our property manager said we could have a nice building like that one if we paid the rent increase, but if low-income tenants who could use it to live there could afford to stay. Our landlords lied in the hardship petition. They weren't putting any money into our building. We lived in bad conditions. Our ceilings leaked constantly, and it's collapsed several times, hitting me in the head and ruining my property. Security is very bad as well. There has been many attempted break-ins, but we don't see investments to make the building safer. Like many families, my son and I live on a fixed income because we both have disabilities. We can't pay the insurmountable rent increases and still have enough left over for the rest of our bills. The rent increase meant we couldn't afford new shoes and clothes when we needed them. No one seems to care, but there's something wrong with the officials of this metropolitan area. The powers that be of this city know what's going on, and when you see homelessness, children, mentally ill, and the elderly out on the streets, they have to realize that this is more than just wrong, but not acceptable. We want we all want to have what we all want is to have affordable rent, decent places to live, and landlords that are fair, responsible, decent, caring, and want what's best for their tenants. No one is asking for more than this, and it's the principle that matters. What is due to each and every tenant that pays their rent on time and each and every month that's owed. This is what I'm asking for the tenants in my building and DC residents that pay rent. Ellis, Parker, and Jennifer Parker are slum landlords at our building at 2724 11th Street, and they don't care. They just care about how much money they can make. I support this proposal to cap provisional rent increases because landlords shouldn't be able to impose big rent hikes without more oversight. But there are more reforms we need. Elderly and disabled tenants should be protected from the biggest rent increases, and slum landlords who violate the housing code should not be granted hardship petitions. I appreciate you all listening to me today and know that God is on our side and will get help through this terrible time that each of us are dealing with. We will prevail because it's only right and it's fair for us all. Thank you and God bless. Dear Lord, please let us get through this. Please let us win this building and be able to keep it and be able to hire who we want to be the landlord and be able to be owners of it. And let us have the provisions that we need to be provided with to be able to afford this building. The Parkers won't win. They can't win. I know you won't let them win. And we will prevail. I love you, Jesus. I thank you for all things. And in your name I pray, amen. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Now lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. Thou prepare a table in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. Surely goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.